Welcome to our continuing coverage of the All England Championships for 2024, broadcasting live from Birmingham in the United Kingdom. The wonderful arena of the utility arena right there. That's where all the action's been taking place. It is day 4 of the competition. That means, of course, it's quarterfinals Friday, the business end of the tournament. One of the oldest and most prestigious tournaments in badminton, and on the calendar for the HSBC BWF World Tour, of course. That's what it's all about. Well into its run here. That's the trophy brought out by one of our VIPs, Malcolm Banham, the manager of the umpires. 31 events on the tour, and of course the invite-only BWF World Tour finals set for the end of the year, as always. But you're going to have to qualify for it with consistent results if you want to make it there. So, quarterfinals. Friday is going to see 2 sessions, one in the morning and one this evening. This is session 1. Women's doubles is going to kick it off. Muralitharan and Muralitharan with a fantastic win over the number 1s, Chen and Jia, yesterday, taking on Miyaura and Sakuramoto to kick it all off. Then it's the women's singles, and it's the unstoppable An Se-young, world number 1, taking on Han Yue, the number 8 seed from China. China features again in the mixed doubles after that. Feng Yanzhe and Huang Dongping, the number 4 seeds, taking on Tang Chunman and Si Ying-Sweat, that have put in another consistent and reliable performance here in Birmingham this week. And it's China again in the women's doubles. Zhang Shuxian and Zheng Yu, the number 5 seeds, taking on the defending champions Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young, number 3 seeds. And Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota finished late last night, but the number 7 seeds in the women's doubles in their quarterfinal against Baekana and Lee So-hee, the number 2 seeds. That's the morning session. And as I said, there will be an evening session as well, session 2, and 3 matches there. Mixed doubles, Kim and Jong against Watanabe and Higashino. Lee Zijia continuing his great run against Lakshya Sen, and Jomko and Kedron from Thailand against Lee and Yang from Chinese Taipei.
The players are ready. Our officials are ready.
So looking at the women's doubles draw, and as I said, it's the business end of the tournament. 4 semi-final spots, and those are the pairs vying for them. 3 Japanese pairs, as you can see, in the quarterfinals. And the winner of this first match will play either the Aimsard sisters or Matsuyama and Shida, who have been in fine form in 2024. So our first 2 pairs on courts. And sharp-eyed badminton fans will, of course, remember a certain match at the Malaysia Masters last year that faced and that paired up these 2 pairs that also produced a 211-shot rally. That's right, it was Tan and Tina against Miyaura and Sakuramoto. That's their head-to-head record, 1 apiece.
Black, you have red.
Ready for the coin toss now, and I wonder if we're going to see another record-breaking rally.
Who's going to win? Who's going to serve?
Playing in there orange tops as they were when they disposed of the #1 seeds Chen Xingchen and Jia Yifan. Has to be said though, Jia Yifan carrying an injury that she picked up at the start of the week, but still a very good performance and possibly one of their biggest wins of their career. They've had a patchy run of form, Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan, definitely the #1 women's doubles pair. 24 years old, in fact, just turned 24 yesterday on March the 14th, Muralitharan. So that was a bit of a birthday present for her. Born in the north of Malaysia. Currently ranked 15, has been as high as 5. That was their very good run. That was back in January of last year. But as I said, it wasn't the greatest of 2023s for them. And even in 2024, it's started with, well, a lot of eyes on them. Pearly, the creative part of the team, and Tina, very solid foil to her creative abilities. Good partner to have on court. Quarterfinalists at the Indonesia Masters this year. Last year they were out in the first round at the All England. And in 2023, 8 events, quarterfinals or further. And that was their run of results. Vivian Hu and Lim Chu Sen, their compatriots, in 26 minutes. And then look at that, Chen Xingchen, Jia Yifan, and that was in 49 minutes. So flawless so far, haven't dropped a game. And on the other side of the net from them, the world #11s, Miyaura, 28 years old, born in Saitama. And her and her partner, Ayako Sakuramoto, have performed pretty well at the Super 100 and Super 300 level. But now making inroads into, well, the top level you can get, really. Well, second top level, really, if you
Ready to play?
the World Tour Finals. A Super 1000 event. There's her partner, 28 years old. And they are peaking. This is their highest ranking. And look at that for tournament results. Former world #1s Matsumoto and Nagahara, 3 games in 54 minutes. And then Rahayu and Ramanhanti, Olympic medalists, in 60 minutes. They may have dropped some games, but those are serious scalps. So the umpire for this one, David Evans. Joined by our service judge, Amanda Balam. And about ready to get underway here for this first match, session 1 of quarterfinals Friday, the All England Open. Well, it's a tough one to call, for sure, as to favourites.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Miyaura and Ayako Sakuramoto, Japan. And on my left, Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan, Malaysia. Muralitharan to serve to Ayako Sakuramoto. Level, play.
So Muralitharan with the serve. As I said, it is a tough one to call, simply because, well, Tan and Tina world #15s, Miyaura and Sakuramoto world #11s, but the run that the Japanese pair have had this week mean that you're going to have to really look at them as shading it in terms of favourites. It's going to be a tough one, though. So far, nothing close to that 211 shot rally. Short, sharp, and effective, and 1 apiece. Oh,
Service over.
Wonderfully placed.
Service over. 2-all.
very much their favoured formation with Tino at the back, early up front. But as is so often the case with women's doubles these days, you need to have that interchangeable. Well, that was a little bit of communication problems from Miyaura and Sakuramoto, but you do need to be interchangeable. Play both at the front and back. Well, just trying to settle into a rhythm right now, and Tanatino have moved off. That's
3-4.
nicely lofted into the corner by Sakuramoto. Just wide.
4-all.
Well, they are the #1 Malaysian women's doubles team, and as such, with the lack of results that they've had in the last 12 months, a lot of focus has been put on them. Nice pick up there by Muralitharan. So that win yesterday certainly would have given them a lot of confidence.
4. Yes.
Big lift from Miyaura. And forced again into the lift, and there comes the attack. Now relentless pressure from Muralitharan.
Service over. 5-all.
Getting steeper and steeper. The first really developed rally that we've seen. The match. That's a good unified front.
6-5.
Notice a lot of Malaysian fans in the utility arena already. Just gone past 10 o'clock in the morning local time. They're cheering on Malaysian ladies. So 2-point lead. Well, there seems to be a general theme being produced here, and that is Tan and Tina getting onto the attack as soon as they can, forcing Miyaura and Sakuramoto into a defensive pattern at the back. Lifts to the back line. Once you've got them penned back there, then both Pearly and Tina moving forward. Well, that's good defense. Just a bit flat.
6-8.
Again, look at that high line. Malaysian ladies playing. That's a good rotation from them. And it's that creative drop.
Service over. 9-6.
She just spotted Japanese pair just sitting back a little. Saw some space at the front. And plugs it front court right side. Nine, 6. Good communication by Talentina. And it sails out. So everything going their way at the moment. And just on the brink of the first mid-game interval, beginning to pull away. Well, Miyaura and Sakuramoto just looking for a way to get on the attack themselves. Too busy right now defending. That's going to help them out.
7-10.
Fast tempo to this match.
Athena.
7 minutes, 16 points. That's a good combination again. Once they get into that smash pattern, very difficult to beat. 11-7 at the break.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Coaches, return to your chairs.
So getting back on court for the second phase of game 2.
Back on court.
Two doubles legends in the Malaysian coaching staff, Reksi Malaiki, the Indonesian Olympic medalist, of course, multi-medalist, and Hun Tien Hao. There they are.
Return the shot. Play. Athena. Play. Athena to serve. Play now.
Deep serve.
Fault. Service over. 8.
Oh, well placed by,
Yes.
it was Sakuramoto. Yes, it was. Very difficult to retrieve just off the right hip. And that pressure right now is just too much.
Service over. 9-12.
Going for the delicate approach now, Sakuramoto. Trying to keep it as flat as possible over the net, forced into the lift. That's well left.
Service over.
Lighting up. So
13,
good combination
9.
of attack, passive defense, which is exactly what that is. And this is a good lead now. 4, 5 points gives you that option. It's been cut back down to 3.
13.
Crisp return to mid-court on the Japanese pair.
Service over.
Just not consistent enough.
10.
Well, at this rate, the momentum definitely with the Malaysian pair. And looking good for this first game. Muralitharan had all the time in the world. And there's her party piece.
15, 10.
Change in variation, the stop drop. Again, you could just see from that angle how flat Miyaura and Sakuramoto were. Backline. Well, everything
16.
falling their way right now. 6-point lead. Caught a little bit out. Pearly rushes over to cover that side of the court. Court coverage so far has been really good. Darting forward,
17,
but
10.
just keeping that good distance between them. Never too flat, never too vertical. Always one attacking hand.
18, 10.
So solid output.
Game point.
10 game points and fully deserved.
Service over. 11, 20.
That's one pull back. Oh, this has been a great performance as Tarantina are actually playing with the slight drift behind them. They'll be playing on the better side of the court for the second game. Good variation from Burley again. They're playing with confidence. That's going to be a boon for the Malaysian fans. 21-11.
First game.
15 minutes.
Athena Muralitharan, 21-11.
So getting back on court for game 2. And you could just see there in the mid-game interval, a lot of frowns on the Japanese side.
Court 2,
Deep discussions as to how they should move forward here. Try and counter this relentless attack from the Malaysians, who are just growing in confidence. So much about doubles is about having that trust, about having that confidence and pushing through. And really it is that big win against Chen and Zhao that was very much needed by Valentina.
second game.
They seem to be playing a lot more fluidly now.
Play.
And now they'll, of course, have the extra burst of confidence from having that first game. Play a little bit easier. As I said, they're now playing on the relatively better side of the court. So plenty to do for Miyaura and Sakuramoto. Straight down the middle. That's what I mean about confidence.
1-all.
Wasn't the biggest gap. The execution of this shot was, actually, based on that replay, looked a little bit bigger than I thought. But when you're hitting into the wind, you can really open up.
Service over. 2-1.
That was just long. Just
3-1.
It's also good to see Muralitharan in
challenges called
pretty good
out.
shape as we get our first challenge of the day. She's been blighted by a few injuries over the last couple of years. It seems to be moving very fluidly. There was an elbow injury, knee injury. And that really dented their
Challenge unsuccessful.
Paris qualification
One challenge remaining.
run, as
Service over.
each of those injuries meant
2-3.
a couple of tournaments out. But I think really 2024 for them is more about getting back on their feet, getting back to that competitive,
Play.
possibly even top 5 ranking that they've had before. It's good rotation by Miyaura and Sakuramoto. And again.
3-all.
But no defensive formation is going to be effective if you can't make the shots. That's a good rotation on the other side of the net. Now Tan and Tina opting to soak up the attack and doing it well. But Sakuramoto breaks through.
4-3.
Better start from them in the second. That's wonderfully read. Such a difficult shot. You have to time your lunge forward for that interception just right, or else it's all going to go wrong. Tentative.
Service over.
Into the corner for Muralitharan.
4.
There is a little bit of left-right sideways drift as well. That looked a little bit overhit Not to be the case, but it would have helped. Crouch defense. Now onto the attack.
6-4.
So first 2-point lead for Japanese pair. Clash of rackets.
Service over.
Never a good sign.
5-6.
Send it long. This is the time for Tarantina to be a little bit more patient. You've got to remember that it's a Japanese pair that have to ask all the questions, being one game down. It's not necessary to go all out on the attack. Creative lifts from Muralitharan. Oh, that's a beautiful drop in by Miyaura.
7-5. Please wipe the court. Thank you. Back on court. Early,
Not just making the most of that court wipe down.
7-5.
As you can see, that discussion between Miyaura and Sakuramoto is still continuing. Well, it's an easy kill for Tina.
Service over.
They dismantled the Japanese defense, and it was Sakuramoto on the floor. Well-controlled fall, I have to say. Or maybe not, actually. She's having a look at elbow. Important to know how to fall. So still 1 point in it, just not enough. They're doing more. The Japanese pair just need to build a buffer themselves, because you just feel that 1 point's not going to be enough against Tarantina. Comes back high. Oh, it's wonderfully placed.
7-all.
So important to have that vision, see those angles, especially through court to the back line, onto the tram lines. Seven all. Fast exchange, almost caught Pearly out. Well, that's some great work from Tina. In fact, this is probably rally of the match so far. Little bit out of position. Opportunistic from Miyaura. Definitely both pairs getting stuck in now. rapidly approaching the second mid-game interval. So in my view, I think Miyaura and Sakuramoto need to be a little bit further ahead. Tarantina could quite easily sit just behind them on the scoreline, all the way up to 16-17, and then make a play for the second game. And of course, that would mean the match.
7.
Out.
Service over. 8-all.
Flicker that didn't work. Oh, she's done it again. That's very difficult. Look at the grip. Outside backhand. Controlled it well. Even better, in fact, considering there is a slight left to right drift. That's in.
Service over.
Absolutely plumb on the line. Oh, bit of confusion. They're bunched up at the back. But
Service over.
so wide from
9.
Ayako Sakuramoto.
Service over. 10-all.
So 10-all, and fighting for that second mid-game interval lead, but Tarantina going to be happy with the fact that they are just 1 point back or tied up. And they get the lead, 11-10 at the break.
Court 2, 20 seconds.
Well,
Court 2, 20 seconds.
Those are the warm-up courts right now, and I can tell you, I can just see over there An Se-young and Han Yue, who are up next on court 2. An absolute classic match. World number 1, you can see just in the back with the orange shorts.
11.
Getting
10.
ready for their big quarterfinal coming up next after this.
Play.
And back on court here for court 2. And it is crunch time for Miyaura and Sakuramoto. That's a great start for Tarantina.
10.
Immediate 2-point leads off the break. Just can't afford to be trailing. The Japanese pair. Tarantina too dangerous. And there, that's exactly why. That combination, the double smash.
13-10.
Steep as well. Oh, perhaps they smell blood in the water and are going to go all out.
Service over.
Tried the little drop into front
11,
court.
13.
Tina. Oh, how did she miss that?
13.
Well, sometimes you're just so close and it's just so open. Looking a gift horse in the mouth, really. Just at the last minute. You take your eye off the shuttle. Oh, what an important point. 14-11 or 12-13. Nice play by Tina. Nice and tight over the net. And that was also well placed by Miyaura. So they've tied up at 13. That's good coverage by Tina. Anticipated that well. Nothing was going to stop Sakuramoto on that line. Straight down the line, left side.
Return the shuttle. Return the shuttle. It's okay.
Oh, how quickly things can change.
Athena to receive.
Strikes it wide.
13.
Well, they were 3 points up at the start of the second phase. Now 2 points back, and this is a golden opportunity for Miyaura and Sakuramoto. Big nod of the head to their coaches as they wait for Tina to come back, and I think that's a medical call. Yes, it is. Well, just talking about how Muralitharan has been prone to injuries. This one looks like it's more of a stretch or a strain. I should say thankfully, because she's had some really tough knocks in her career. It doesn't look altogether that serious. Spill of the old magic spray, I'm sure. There you go. Some relief going. Now and Rexy Malaiki just giving a little bit of advice to Tina as to how to progress these next 2 points that
15,
are absolutely
13.
crucial. They go the way of the Japanese pair, then this second game might be falling their way. If it goes to Tina, then very much alive. Gone out, it has.
Muralitharan challenges.
Challenge coming. Don't know about that one. Looked long. And it is very long.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
So
16, 13.
Miyaura and Sakuramoto with
Play.
absolutely perfect 3-point lead, just the right time. Tried to go for the placement, it was Tina in the end that drops it soft. Well, if they can hold them at 16,
16.
then a straight games win is still on the cards. 17, 18, 19 have this psychological edge to them.
Thank you.
Those points. Nail-biting stuff for Rexy Malaiki.
Service over. 17-14.
Very well kept flat over the net. Certainly looks now that momentum has shifted. Forced into the lift in up. Nothing she could do about that. It's a great rally. Miyaura this time finds the clear space. It was always looking like the Japanese pair had the attacking advantage. 18-14. Looks very much like this first quarterfinal. On court 2 is going to be going to a third and deciding game. Barring, of course, quite the collapse from these two Japanese ladies.
Service over. 15-18.
Important serve for Talentina. They've had their serve broken a fair few times. And it is again.
Service over. 19-15.
Well, Miyaura and Sakuramoto beginning to show flashes of that form that ousted Rahayu Ramahanti, Tsumoto and Nagahara. Well, left by Tina.
Service over. 16-19.
Straight to the body from Sakuramoto. Oh!
17.
Beautifully done.
19.
That's about the fourth or fifth shot where she's jumped in and found an angle that nobody else saw. Well, remember, it was her netted smash to an open court that set off this run by Miyaura and Sakuramoto. They were 3 points up at that point. How different things could have been. Left well.
Miyaura challenges. Called out.
I think that's clearly out. Yep, and I think Sakuramoto agrees with me. Yes! Joy for the Malaysian fans.
No challenges remaining.
No challenges remaining as well.
19.
Successful on that.
Play.
Such an important serve. To get it right. Just marauding forward. So 2 game points.
Game point 18.
And for the effort that they've put into this second game, deserving of them. They've done it, 21-18.
Second game, won by Rena Miyaura and Ayako Sakuramoto, 21-18. 1 game all. Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
So back on court, and once again the body language completely different in the Japanese camp now. A lot more confident, and it's anybody's match, anybody's quarterfinal.
Final game. Level.
Now this third and deciding game, we'll see a change of ends at the mid-game interval.
Fault. 1 love.
Fault there called off Tina's racket. Score going to get a bit nervy now. 42 minutes they've been on court. Oh, look at that. Great movement by Miyaura at the back.
2 love.
So many great Japanese women's doubles pairs. As I said, one of the pairs in ascendancy right now, Matsuyama and Shida, still in the draw. Or will in fact be the, or could be, the opponents in the semi-final for whoever wins this.
2.
They've been in a fine run of form, Matsuyama and Shida, but also Matsumoto and Nagahara didn't really progress in this tournament, but had a great 2023. Naga and Nakanishi as well. That drift now catching
Service over.
some of these big lifts from
1.
Talentina. 3-1 down. I can't tell you, this is not the only match. It's gone to 3 games. Court 1, women's singles.
Service over.
Kani Yamaguchi, Gregoria Mariska Tundring. That's also on the 3rd game now. So lots of intricate badminton action for the fans here at the Utilita Arena. Beautiful arena, by the way. Opened in 1991, renovated in 2013. Some 15,000 capacity. And it's actually the 3rd biggest arena
Service
in
over.
the UK.
4-2.
Intricate positioning, and both pairs now just pushing it a bit wide.
3-4.
Good variation of shots from both pairs. Wise to it. Oh, that's a great return by Muralitharan. Oh.
Service over. 5-3.
Just couldn't connect. Well, they're fighting tooth and nail to reclaim this 2-point deficit, but Miyaura and Sakuramoto are just upping their game every time. What's interesting to note, that first game took just 16 minutes. The second game took 26 minutes. That's a testament to some of these developed rallies that we're seeing. Great rotation by Talentina. That's come back high. Great defense by Miyaura especially. And again, beautifully done.
6-3.
Talentina just couldn't break through that point.
Play. Quick. You cannot delay play. Thank you, Tina. Tina, come here. You are taking too long. When I tell you to go back, you need to go back.
Well, reminding that there needs to be a flow to all badminton matches. Can't be delays. David Evans doing a good job making sure this is a fluid game. Oh, that's very nice. But that Japanese defense is stout and resolute. Oh. Miyaura again, she's really stepped up. 4 points ahead. First, great in defense, but has the foresight to move forward. And it's the combination. They are firing on all cylinders. Beautiful drop into
4-7.
front court by Muralitharan. Such an important serve. Again, Pearly clips the top of the net.
8-4.
Yes, they do have to keep it calm, but it's 2 or 3 costly errors by the Malaysians that have helped build this lead. It's an open court. Had to be finished off.
Service over. 5.
They finally broke into that Japanese defense. Well, I guess what's quite concerning is that after all the frowns
Thank you.
on the Japanese players' faces in the first game, now they're smiling even when they lose points. Miyaura especially is loving this
5,
exciting game.
8.
Again, Miyaura right flush to the net.
5.
She's not the biggest player. Only 5'3". Net's about 5'4". But her placement and her positioning means it's a 4-point lead. That's all Muralitharan.
Service over. 6-9.
Again, great coverage by Japanese, this time it's Sakuramoto up front, but pushing the point home. Tina clips it this time.
Service over. 10-6.
They're making the right moves. Shot selection's been great. Shot execution, a little bit rushed.
Get ready.
So on the brink of the third and final mid-game interval. All at sea. All they have to do is pick their spot.
Service over. 7-10. Thank you.
Wow, this is good for Dan and Tina. Just would have thought a 4-point lead at the break would be too much. They've cut that down to 2. Good defense. Now on the attack. Oh, that's wonderful. That's a great rally again. But that's going to be wide. So 11-8.
Service over.
And Miyaura and Sakuramoto.
Change ends.
I wouldn't say they're cruising, but they're definitely putting up a very solid wall at the moment.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Players one court. Ayoko, are you bleeding?
Well, David Evans has just spotted an injury for Sakuramoto. And asked Ayako if she was bleeding, and she looks down, and indeed she was. So that's an immediate medical call. I think it might be a bit of a graze. Yeah, it looks it just below the knee. Has to be taken care of immediately. Antiseptic spray, and I'm sure there will be bandage of some sort. Oh, actually looks like it might be shallow enough.
Thank you.
But it is a graze more than anything else.
11-8.
Well spotted by David Evans.
Play.
So, to the conclusion of this titanic quarterfinal. And it's the Malaysians first up. Well, that's not going to help that graze too much, is it? First thing she did was probably aggravate it.
Thank you.
Well, I think it's now pretty obvious how she got it in the first place. Well, still a few points to be won here.
Service over.
Just again, that final couple of shots in each of the rallies. Talentina believing that it's already won almost. You need to just see that through. And obviously pull in any mistakes. So tempting to try and physically push your own game when you're trailing, but really you have to stick to your ideal game, your optimal game. And that's what's going to see you through. Oh, late take there by Tina, and it's gone wide, and this one is flying away from them. That's good from Tina.
10-14.
Just crossed the hour mark. Well, I have to say, Sakuramoto is taking a lot of hits right now. Not patchy phase of play.
14. Play. That's a welcome point for the Malaysians. But as we saw from the draw at the start, just before this match, good representation from Japanese pairs in the quarterfinals. As this pair Matsuyama and Shida, Fukushima and Hirota. Essentially, one in every section of the draw, with the exception of section 3, which is, of course, China and Korea. Biding their time, but that's well placed, and they pulled it back to within 1.
13-14. Service over.
It's gone long.
15-13.
Well, a couple of quick fire mistakes, and they're right back in it again. Sometimes the big attack isn't always the best way. The Japanese defense now seems to be soaking up these big smashes that were so effective in the first game. Oh, pushed delicately. He was all squeezing up on the left side.
14-16.
Just getting tighter and tighter. It comes out on the Malaysian side. Never has there been more an important serve for Tina. She goes deep.
Service over.
Just drops it too early. Rexy Malaiki. Just see him very animate in the coach's chair. (17-14) on serve. Pick up at the start, but Sakuramoto will not be denied. Challenge being called, and that's not to really get too good a look at it, but we'll find out right now. Here it comes. In
challenge unsuccessful.
Very, very much so.
One challenge remaining. 18-14.
Well, guess it was worth a try, especially at the end of the game when you've got a couple of challenges waiting, but just acres of space around that hitting point.
Play.
So 18-14, and the pendulum definitely swinging towards Japanese pair.
Service over.
That's a good way to start.
15-18.
Quarterfinalists at the Indonesia Masters. This a second quarterfinal for Tan and Tina. We would love to make it a semi-final, but that
Service over.
dream
19,
might just be
50.
fading. Miyaura and Sakuramoto could do it on this serve. Good couple of points. And it's into the last 4. Great communication from the Japanese pair. That will just skim the net. Mistake, and it's 5 match points.
20. Match point, 50.
And this third game's really been punctuated by those errors. Valentina back on the defensive side, looking to get on the attack. Oh, wonderful pickup by Miyaura. Sakuramoto dictating passage of play. Defense has been so good. That's wonderful from Muralitharan. Just knows exactly when to drop those in.
20.
1 saved.
Thina early. Thank you. Early.
Well, it seems to have been
16.
eternity
20.
between points. That's a little bit weak. It's given the advantage to the Japanese pair, while trying to find a way through. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, that's another one saved.
17-20. Play.
That's a third save. Well, we've seen some great comebacks this week, and I'm not going to jinx it by saying that this is
Return the shuttle.
in any way complete.
Ayoka.
But it's certainly something to think about for Rina and Ayako. Point by point, step by step, getting closer. No mistakes allowed for Valentina. Just as I said it. They've done it.
This magical run from Miyaura and Sakuramoto continues. Muralitharan will have to deal with the fact that it was her specialty shot that failed at the end. 21-18 in the third, 72 minutes on court. And the fairy tale run for Miyaura and Sakuramoto. Big winners on the Super 100 and Super 300 circuit, as I said. Well, they've just made it to the semi-finals of a Super 1000 event, and you can see what it means to them. 24 of these events all year, and they may have just made it into the big leagues for real. 3 wonderful matches they played this week, and who's to say they couldn't go all the way. It's the Aimsards or their compatriots Matsuyama and Shida up next. They're playing on court 1 right now. There's confirmation of it. 11-21, 21-18, 21-18, and the Japanese pair are through to the last 4.